Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon,
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Mrs. Ida Asnawati as the lecturer of English Learning Assessment and also to our beloved friend. We are from Group 6. We will present about testing vocabulary. But before we start our presentation, I will introduce the members of Group 6. The first is Aska Aulia Putri as the first presenter, and then Emma Polifatul as the second presenter, and then Sam Yasin Kurniawan as the third presenter, and then Rizara Maulidia or me as the fourth presenter and the moderator, and then the last is Fatima Nurunisa as the fifth presenter. Let's start our presentation. The first presenter for SK, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator, for the time. Okay, I will explain about definition. Vocabulary testing is a method of assessing a person's knowledge and understanding of words and their meanings. It typically involves various exercise and question design to evaluate a person's ability to define, comprehend, and use words correctly in written or spoken language. Okay, point number 1 is pictures. This test involves presenting students with image or illustrations representing words or concepts, and the students are required to identify or label the object or ideas depicted in the pictures. Okay, point number 2 is gap filling. This test involves removing specific words or phrases from a passage or text, creating gaps or blanks, and then requiring the test taker to fill in those gaps with the missing words or phrases. Example of gap filling: number 1, cows, elephants, and goats are example of blah 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 animals. And question number 2, Yusuf, blah blah blah, Betty have been best friends since childhood. And the answer number 1, cows, elephants, and goats are example of herbivorous animals. And question number 2, the answer is Yusuf and Betty have been best friends since childhood. Okay, point number 3, multiple choice. Multiple choice questions in vocabulary testing are questions where you are provided with several options or choices and you must select the correct one that match the definition or meaning of a specific word or phrase. Example of multiple choice: Ria, good afternoon, Sinta. Sinta, and the answer is B. Good afternoon, Ria. I think that's enough for me. I will return back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aska. The next presenter is Emma. For Emma, time is yours.
Explain the material. Number 4, not close test. Another way how vocabulary can be tested is close test. Type example: active vocabulary because students are not given any option. They should have a test fiction. It is not immediately clear if it belongs to testing vocabulary or rather to testing reading, and again there is a problem with both multiple and mixed. Here is a small example. Regarding the news about impending bad weather, I decided to go out because or an blah 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 and end up getting wet. I resolved thereafter to always take note of the weather blah blah blah. The correct answer is the above scenario would be an umbrella or a raincoat for the first blank and report or forecast for the second. Number 5, word formation. Students have to change the form of word so that it fits to a particular sentence. have to show that they understand the context and that they know various forms of a word. Example, blah 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 are warning about the impact global warming will have on us. Using word sign. Another example, the blah 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 of our flight was delayed due to fog. Was arrived. Students are asked to change the two words, for example sign, so that it is visible to complete the sentence with the correct sentence according to the sentence. Next, number 6, matching. Through matching, we normally test the meaning of words, usually word of the opposite meaning. Students do not produce any vocabulary, they only match given words. There are also other possibilities than just matching words of opposite meaning. You can design a test where word and picture are being matched. For example, fruit or mean of transport, etc. Number six, number seven, odd nuance. Odd one out. Students have to determine which item does not belong among the others. The amount of items can be various. It also does not alter the meaning of words, but it can be both useful and interesting for the student. Find the odd word. Use parrot, hen, eagle, cow, penguin, goose, sparrow. That's enough for me. I will return back to moderator.
Thank you, Emma, for the presentation. The next presenter is Yasin. For Yasin, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Madam Moderator. I will explain the next point. The next point is writing a sentence. So in the sentence, student have to make a sentence from the word that given by teacher. By writing, by writing sentence, teacher can giving assessment to students. How far students can learn vocabularies. And number nine is dictation. Dictation. With dictation, teacher will read some words or sentence to students. It usually taken from short story. And after that, after teacher reading the text, teacher will test the student to spelling some words. And the next is sentence completion. Students are given incomplete sentence containing the word that need to test by teacher. So by the test, students must complete the sentence into the complete words. Next is translation. So translation effectively tests students' meaning of allowing teachers to test vocabulary from one or two lessons, assessing single words or whole sentence. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you, Moderator.
Thank you, Yasin, for the presentation. The next presenter is me. I will present the next material. So the next is number 12, writing. Learners suggest using writing tests to evaluate students' word knowledge, focusing on lexical density, variety, and simplification. So lexical density refers to content words, while lexical variety measures text variety and structure. And then the lexical sophistication is refers to infrequent vocabulary. So writing assesses students' application of word and grammatical knowledge in context, allowing them to apply existing knowledge without translation. And number 13 is reading. Reading helps students test specific vocabulary, enhancing their ability to guess word meanings from context, which is crucial for future English studies. So, for reading text, teacher can provide a passage or text, and then students will read them, and then after that they will be given some questions about the text, and then they can or they will decide which statement is or it is such as a true false question. And then the next is oral testing. Students prepare at home, and after a week they answer question about one topic, with the rest of the class focusing on reading and writing. So for reading, for oral test, to know word also means to be able to pronounce it well. Teacher can conduct short oral tests on various topics such as family, village, and then in oral testing, teacher should evaluate both content and fluency. The short oral examination will help teacher compromise for teacher who want to test their students while minimizing time spent on it. And then the next is number 15 is association. Students have to underline those words which belong to the keyword. For example, furniture, house, table, floor, window, curtain, bed, kitchen, and chair. For those keywords, students are required to underline its related words. That's all from me. Thank you. For the next presenter is Fatma. For Fatma, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator, for the time. And the next, number 16, placing. Placing in testing vocabulary means categorizing words or phrases based on their difficulty or proficiency level. It helps determine the appropriate level of language proficiency for learners. For example, placing words into beginner, intermediate, and or advanced. For the example, this is my friend, blah blah blah, name is Peter. And the answer is D. This is my friend. His name is Peter. Next. And then 17, synonym and antonym. A synonym is a word that has the same or similar meaning as another word. It allows learners to expand their vocabulary and understand different ways to express the same idea. For example, synonym for happy, joyful, delighted, and ecstatic. And then antonym. An antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning of another word. It helps learners understand contrasting concepts and enhance their understanding of language. For example, antonym for hot, cold, chilly, and freezing. And then transformation. In the context of testing vocabulary, transformation refers to the process of changing a word or phrase from one form to another, such as from a noun to a verb, or from a positive form to a comparative form. It involves manipulating the structure or grammatical aspect of a word or phrase while maintaining its core meaning. For the example, noun to verb transformation. Noun, friendship, untuk verb, best friend. And then positive to comparative transformation. Positive, good, and comparative, better. And the last is substitution. Substitution refers to the act of replacing a word or phrase with another word or phrase that has a similar meaning. It involves finding an appropriate alternative that maintains the overall meaning and context of the sentence or text. For the example, original sentence. The cat is sleeping on the mat. For the substitution, the felon is resting on the rug. In this example, cat is substituted with felon, and mat is substitution with rug, while preserving the overall meaning of the sentence. That's all for me. I will return back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatma, for the presentation. So the presentation, is this enough for the presentation? Hopefully the presentation will give benefit for us. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.